Our summer institutes are important. First of all, it's one way of reaching teachers around climate change. And if you reach teachers, you reach thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of students.
To see people all over the world, young people and poor people and people from every religious community, taking up this fight is very powerful.
I want to welcome you all to our 4th annual Summer Institute for Climate Change Education. When I think about where we started in 2006, some of you in this room were there, I know. We launched that first Summer Institute around our curriculum that was really introducing the Baffin Island expedition, which was the first expedition that the Will Steger Foundation launched as a nonprofit organization. And it was inviting all these teachers to follow us online, to go with us up to the Arctic, and also have this curriculum that would provide this in-depth information to support conversation in the classroom around climate change.
I'm the executive director of the Will Steger Foundation. We're a nonprofit organization based here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Our mission is we're dedicated to creating programs which foster international cooperation and leadership, and we do that through environmental education and policy. Really, our core work is educating, inspiring, empowering people of all ages to engage in climate change solutions. Our geographic focus is definitely the Arctic because that's where Will has spent his time and really considers that his home. Since we're based here in Minnesota, we also work really closely in this state, supporting educators, supporting young people, and working directly with decision makers in Minnesota as well as in the broader Midwest. We really believe that we want to position this part of the country to be a national leader in climate change solutions.
Us as educators, we're in a very important spot right now. It's really our responsibility is to first educate ourselves. Because some of us here are involved in policy, business. For the first time in the Institute, we're bringing in other people other than educators because education is the most basic part of this, is to first become aware of it, of what's going on, and then taking this on in a very collective, positive way.
Anybody who's teaching anything to do with these questions at the moment is in a very lucky place, because if there was ever a teachable moment, it's the one that we're entering now. It's the most interesting, just bar none interesting, pivotal year or two in many ways in human history. The questions that we're facing are larger than any we've ever faced before. No matter what discipline one is engaged with, this is the moment to be using this as a way to connect people with the world. Global warming can't be thought of as some future threat. It is an absolutely present emergency breaking over our heads right now and doing enormous amounts of damage already.
This is our future we're talking about. This is not a theory. This is not a political agenda. This is not just an idea. This is real. It's happening. And this is something we're going to have to live with in 10, 20, 30, 50 years. And we need to be ready for that.
No matter how unlucky the world is to be living through this, for teachers, for educators, there's a sense in which it's an amazingly lucky moment in that the kind of things that for most of the time are quite abstract are all of a sudden real in a tremendously important way, in a way that I know you'll be able to get across. Thank you very much.